Cut the music. What's going on, my friends? Welcome. Tell something about the Get Out podcast. Bringing you hot takes, latest stories, space mix, New York news stories, hosted by joined by Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, Chris Kern, and Marcellus Murdock. Bringing the show. I am in a very, very, very bad mood. I am in a very bad mood.
Diaper hasn't been changed lately.
No, Michael. You want to know why I'm in a bad mood?
Why are you in a bad mood, my friend?
Because I'm watching every single other MLB team, make all these big moves. Marcellus, your New York Mets just landed Max Scherzer. The Seattle Mariners landed Robbie Ray. The Texas Rangers landed Marcus Semien and my boy Corey Seager. And what are the Yankees have done?
Nothing.
Jack squat.
Adam, jack squat is a nice way to do it. The Yankees haven't did jack shit.
All these names it's been an absolute frenzy. I mean, the MLB offseason, the hot stove is it's on fire right now, basically. And the Yankees, they've done nothing. They literally, watching all this actually go down, Brian Cashman's just saying his office masturbate. That's what he's doing.
That's pretty.
Now you know what it feels like to be a fan of a small market baseball team where we can't spend that money.
Here's the thing, Chris. Yeah, that's what it's like to be a small market baseball team where they can't spend that money. Here's the problem. The Yankees can spend that money. They're just choosing not to.
First of all, hold up, Adam. If you let me talk, first of all the Yankees organization could buy us if we wanted to. That's how much they make. Exactly. For the love of God. Hell, I don't care who you get at this point. Just get Carlos Correa. I don't care. I will burn his Astro jersey. I don't care. Sign somebody that's relevant. I don't care. Do some trade. Get Ohtani. Trade for Ohtani. Jesus Christ. Hell. Alex even said they have the cash space for strippers. Hell, get a stripper that don't play baseball. Get somebody. Hell, get my left nut. Just sign a damn player. Adam?
All right, calm me down for a second here.
No, because I may have to go.
Calm me down for a second here. At first, I saw the deal. You guys know how much I wanted Corey Seager, how much I wanted him on the team. I thought it would have been a perfect fit to just fill in at shortstop. And then at first, I'm looking at the deal he got. He got 10 years, $325 million from the Texas Rangers, which is stupid money. It's stupid money. I will not deny that's an overprice. And you guys heard me before that. I think that's like stupid money. That would be crazy money. So at first I'm like, okay, I can understand the Yankees not wanting to dip into those waters. But then I started thinking, with that money that they didn't spend on Seager, they could have gotten Starling Marte, who would have been an excellent center field option. They could have easily used that money to sign Justin Verlander. They could have easily used that money. Just give him the extra year. Just give Justin Verlander the extra year, 2 years, $50 million. They could have done that. They could have gotten the reigning Cy Young Award winner and Robbie Ray. They have so many options at the table, and they chose none of them. Honestly, here's the one last thing. Now here's the thing. Maybe Hal and the Breakers have something magic. Maybe they have something like starting up. Maybe they do complete that trade for Matt Olson. Maybe they do sign Trevor Story, who I think is the ideal option at shortstop for me. Now, the thing about Carlos Correa you mentioned, Michael, is that I said I don't think the Yankees are signing with Carl Square's market was like so big as it is. Like he was gonna get like $200 million at the least. Now the contract Corey Seager got, Carl Square's asking price just jumped way up. And unless by some miracle his asking price comes down, I can't see the Yankees making a play for Carl Square. I'd be stunned if that happened. I'd be stunned.
I don't care at this point. Just sign somebody.
Yeah,
you had
but
the
it's
effing money.
Maybe they do something. Maybe they do by some miracle in Korea. Maybe they do sign Cherry Story. Maybe they do sign Matt Olson. But I'm not optimistic. I'm gonna be honest right now, guys. I am not optimistic, and this is the vibe of the game from the Yankees for a long, long time. Remember before when they brought back Aaron Boone and we ranted about it? I said before, they said that to themselves, we don't think Hal Steinberg, we don't think Aaron Boone's the problem. We think the players are a problem. And I said that back then, I do not want to hear the Yankees cry. If they truly believe that Aaron Boone is the problem and that the players are a problem, I do not want to hear them crying poor and not spending big money in free agency. And guess what? That's exactly what they're doing. That is exactly what they're doing. It's honestly, it's embarrassing. It really does. It honestly, genuinely, like, and this is the vibe of the game from the Yankees, like, for a while now, that they are not the same, Yankees that they were under George Steinbrenner. Say whatever you want about George. He cared about winning. He would do whatever it takes to get the Yankees. George Steinbrenner.
You're damn right.
He would do whatever say whatever you want about him. He would do whatever it takes to give the Yankees the best chance to win every single year. And
can I say something real quick about George Steinbrenner?
Let me finish. And they just don't have the same mentality in House Steinbrenner. Their mentality, I said before, the Yankees, mission statement has changed. It's no longer to win the World Series and be the best franchise in baseball. It's to follow the process and be just good enough. That's the Yankees' current thought process right now. And honestly, it just saddens me.
Here's the thing. I think George Steinbrenner is rolling in his grave thinking he can kill his son right now for ruining the Yankees. That's what I think he's doing. If George Steinbrenner was alive and well, we all know that he will kill his son for making his Yankees a laughing stock of baseball right now. Is that right, Adam?
Can't say I disagree. Can't say I disagree.
And Alex is having fun about this. So, Marcellus, how does it feel about your Mets?
I'm just waiting to talk about Scherzer, baby.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
That's all I gotta say, man.
Oh, dear God.
That's all I gotta say, man. We up. Shout
out. You waited.
Shout out.
24 hours to say that on the air?
Man. Listen, man. Shout out Steve Cohen, man. Because,
this buffoon waited 24 hours to say that.
Bro. Listen, man.
Yeah, I mean, Marcellus. I mean, Max Scherzer. That is just a huge sign.
Listen, man. Guys. Money is the root of all evil, Mike. You know this, man. It's crazy what money can make you do.
Michael.
When you got
I'm not used to this.
When you got a lot of money, Mike. You got a lot of money, Mike. You spend it the right way. That's exactly what we did.
I'm just in shock.
Michael Marcellus. I'm not. I'm sure you all aren't used to this. We're all used to the Yankees spending big money and the Mets crying poor. Now it's the other way around.
How do you feel about that, Adam?
What?
How do you feel about that?
I plead the fifth.
Are being passive?
I plead the fifth.
I mean, good for you. Good for you, Marcellus. I mean, Steve Cohen is right now what the Yankees is what Hal Steinbrenner should be. Steve Cohen has proven he doesn't care about potentially oh no, maybe they might overpay for guys. Oh no, he's proven that he doesn't care. He's willing to invest in his product. He's willing to go out there and get big time players to make his team the best it could possibly be.
My only problem is with these New York teams, man, is we always go for the guys when they're old, man, declining. But you know what? I have a good feeling about Max, man. He's been doing this for how long? And I feel like he can keep it up. I mean, we got the best 1-2 punch in baseball, arguably.
Honestly, it might go
DeGrom and Max.
Jacob DeGrom and Max Scherzer, you could make the argument that the Mets have the best 2 pitchers in baseball.
And
1-2.
we could
That could go down as one of the best 1-2 punches of all time.
Yep, it's true. And I'm sad.
And we could still go for a shortstop as well.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I don't think the Mets are done. I still think
we're not done yet. We're just getting started.
I still think that they're in play for a bias or somebody. Yo. Speaking of that,
yeah. I don't think we're getting biased.
Michael. We just saw Mets land Max Scherzer, and they said, "Oh, the potential shortstop." Could you imagine if the Mets land Correa?
Dear help me, God, I'll be insane.
Yeah, I mean,
I may have to go to Yankee Stadium and beat the shit out of Hal Steinbrenner if that happens. I may be in jail. I may be in handcuffs.
Yeah, now I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, it's time to boycott the Yankees. Don't go to games. Don't watch the games." And you know what? I do approve, and as passionate as I am about that mentality, I know Yankee fans aren't going to do that.
We will.
It's just not going to happen. I mean,
Adam,
maybe some fans
we haven't won a World Series in the last decade.
Exactly.
Chris was probably 6 years old when we won the World Series, for God's sakes. He was 8 years old. Adam.
How old was I? How old? I was 13. Yeah, I was 13.
I was 15 when we won the World Series last. We were 15. Adam, and I'm 27. That was over 12 years ago. And that's when I had an 8-pack back then. Hell. Alex, this is when Alex was wrinkles free. Hell. The point is, boys, the Yankees haven't done shit in over 12 years. If Kansas City Royals can win the World Series, come on, for crying out loud. No,
Let's relax. Relax, Mike.
If they're worse, if they're not,
stop.
I'm gonna go.
Choose these words very carefully, please.
The most overrated team in baseball. The Kansas City
Michael,
Royals.
I told you we can't talk anymore. The Yankees are slowly becoming the biggest laughing stock in baseball.
We are the laughing stock of baseball.
We're slowly approaching that territory.
Adam, I think hell has frozen over because the Yankees ain't doing so well in Yankee country. We ain't doing well. I think hell has frozen over. So Hal Steinbrenner. Hold up, Adam. I ain't done.
Okay, go ahead.
Hal Steinbrenner, if you're watching this show, I hope you die for rooting the greatest baseball team history alive. Your father.
Get your game on Family Fields.
Your father is rolling in his grave. The greatest owner in sports history, besides Jerry Buss, is George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner, I am sorry for what your son ruined the Yankees. Hell, if somebody could dig up George Steinbrenner's dead carcass and magically put him back to life, hell, he would do better. Adam, my left nut will be a better owner than Hal Steinbrenner. That's how terrible he is. And Brian Cashman is the worst general manager in sports history. I want to say this on record. He is worse than Jerry Krause. That's how you know you're the worst manager. If Jerry Krause if you're worse than Jerry Krause, you should not know about sports. Now I'm done. Oh God.
I mean, I appreciate the passion there, Mr. Michael Cunningham. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, maybe by the time this episode goes up, the Yankees will have made a big move and stuff, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel so good about it. No, I think they're gonna do. Remember, Michael, when we said that? I said that if the Yankees signed Anderson Simmons, I would lose my mind, and they said he's gonna be their answer shortstop. I would lose my mind.
Yep,
that's what I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna bring back in. They're gonna sign Anderson Simmons. Maybe they bring back Rizzo, and they're just gonna run back with the same group.
They probably do that because
I'm guaranteeing you right now, if the Yankees do that, they're not making the playoffs next year. I can guarantee you that right now. If the Yankees do that, they're not making the playoffs next year.
All right. Hopefully, the Yankees go after Ohtani when his contract goes up. Go after Ohtani or trade for
Michael,
Ohtani.
I'm going to say that is dream on.
I know. I had a
They're
dream
not
that
gonna.
would happen.
They're not spending money now. You think they're all
If-
going to spend money on Ohtani?
They should. That should be every.
They
First of all,
should, but they won't.
Adam, if Martin Luther King Jr. can have a dream, so can Michael Cunningham. In his dream, that Ohtani will come to the Yankees, and Mike Trout will come to the Yankees. I have a dream.
They were gonna sign. By the way, do you know that the Yankees were in on Shohei Ohtani waiting for his first coming from Japan, right?
Oh,
and he turned them down. He turned them down.
Paul Steinbrenner, you are an idiot. Ryan Cashin, you're an idiot. Adam, I'm gonna lose my mind.
All right. Before we move on to Mike's hot take, we'll just still talk about the rest of the rest of Major League Baseball. I mean, the Seattle Mariners. I mean, can we talk about the AL West for a second here? That division just got spicy. You got Seattle Mariners who add Robbie Ray, and how about the Rangers, man? They right now probably have the best middle infield in all baseball of Corey Seager and Marcus Semien.
Adam, you got a point.
That's a mass. That's a big time infield. That's really something that they're gonna be able to build with.
And here's the thing, there's a lot of rumors that Corey Seager may have to move off shortstop sometime and later down his group or well, guess what? Now you got Marcus Semien who could just slide over to shortstop.
Definitely, that's not something that they should. I don't think that they should be worried about that.
Yeah. If you're the Texas Rangers right now, that's the least of your concerns because right now, they also had John Gray to their rotation. Right now, this is a team that finished last in the AL West this season. Guys, with the moves they made, I would not be surprised if the Texas Rangers were took a worse from first to jump sometime in the near future. I would not be surprised. And Seattle, adding Robbie Ray to that rotation. This is a team that just missed the playoffs last year. And also the Toronto Blue Jays, they signed. Who was it they signed again? I forget who. He was from the Giants. The pitcher from the Giants. I forget his name.
Not his name. I can look at it. Oh yeah,
Kevin Gausman.
Kevin Gausman. Yeah, that's
Gausman.
A big pickup. That's big.
That's a big. And that's why I'm saying that Chris, that's a big reason why I'm saying if the Yankees decide to run it back next year, they're not making the playoffs.
No, they have to improve their team.
Yeah, they're not making the playoffs.
I don't.
Because here's the thing: if the Yankees run it back, let's discuss right now. If let's say the Yankees do what we all dread, they make minimal changes. Maybe they bring back Rizzo, they Sanchez, they basically just run it back next year. Let's say they do that. How many teams in the American League would you say are better than them? Tampa Bay's one. Tampa Bay's number one. Boston's another one. I would say Toronto. So they're already they're the at best the fourth best team in their own division. For Christ's sake, I would say the Chicago White Sox. So that's 5 right there. Houston. I mean, even if they do lose Gray, I don't think you can count them out. Seattle, I think, is still up there, and who knows? Maybe the Rangers even passed them. So
probably the Angels want to do well, Adam. At
best, they're the 8th best team in the American League. If the Yankees decide to run back, they're at best the 8th best team in the American League.
But here's the thing, Adam. They're going to go after some players. There's no way. They're going to go at least.
Michael, I hope you're right, but I just don't feel optimistic.
Here's
I don't feel optimistic.
We all been screwed as being Yankee fans. I'm starting to think if the Cubs won the World Series in 2016, the Yankees could win one before me and you die. I still have a faith about the Knicks win the NBA Finals, but that's another story.
I mean, the Yankees, the Yankees are going to win another one before we both leave this earth. I mean, if they don't, then
I may have to strangle somebody.
If they don't, I'm gonna when I go up to heaven and I meet the baseball gods, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck, guys?
I meant to kill every baseball god in history if I see them." You know what I'm gonna do? You know that movie Angels in the Outfield? You guys know that movie? You remember that movie, Angels
I
in the
remember.
Outfield?
I remember that movie. Yeah.
I may have to put every baseball angel probably in the outfield. Hope the Yankees win a World Series. Yo, Chris, remember that movie?
Dude, I love that movie. It's been a while, but I watched
Dude,
it
I want to put
multiple
every
times growing
angel
up.
in the outfield. All right, Adam,
Just
hype me up,
lost
Adam. You
out
know
there.
what
All
time it
right.
is.
Yeah. Before we get to Mike's hot take, Chris, did your Royals do anything yet?
No, I doubt they really.
Okay.
They won't do anything major. The lineups basically locked up for
Alright.
next year. Like they bring back who they brought back. Pitching staff is just young guys, so they'll probably sign a vet or two. But I wasn't expecting anything.
I feel
Wasn't
your pain,
surprised
my
how
man.
high
I
still.
feel your pain.
But we're just building. We got a good young lineup in because we made a few moves last offseason that kind of paid off. So we're just building with that and should be about 500 ball club this season.
All right.
Cool. And then just keep building.
All right. And Alex, you want to talk about the Phillies for a little bit?
Boo. I mean,
So it's been a pretty quiet 24 hours in Phillies land, but there's been talks about Nick Castellanos, Chris Taylor, and some other names. And I think that the Heat is going to really ramp up in the next, hopefully, 12 hours or so. And I think that they're going to make a giant, surprising move, which might happen tomorrow, the latest, I assume. And I mean, I'm not a reporter for MLB, but I just have the feeling that there's something going to be done by tomorrow night because they are really on the edge of something. And I think the social media tweets have been blasting off from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. today about getting someone. And I think that with all this hype, I think they're going to get something done by tomorrow evening.
For your sake, I hope you're right. Hey, Alex. Hey, I just got this great idea. I have this proposal for you. Michael, listen to this. I have this genius idea. If the Yankees are truly like committed to like getting a stopgap at shortstop, if that's the route they're gonna take, because they want to get a stopgap until Anthony Volpe and also Peraza already. If that's the route that they want to go, then how about this? Alex, your Phillies get Carlos Correa, and we get DD back.
100%. We should go for it.
Because here's the thing: if they're gonna go for a stopgap, DD makes perfect sense. He's a left-hand bat, like he's familiar with the organization. So just bring him back for like 1 year, and then boom, hello Anthony Volpe. Makes perfect sense.
A lot of sense.
It makes a lot more sense than Anderson Simmons, that's for sure.
Let's pray, Adam. Let's pray for it. Dear God, please let Didi come back to the Yankees. Please.
Oh, also, in the last hour or two, there's been tweets nonstop about the Phillies having serious interest in reliever Corey Knebel.
Oh, dear God.
And they are still on the radar for Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the Phillies are. I agree with you based off what I've read and stuff. I think they get somebody tomorrow.
And plus, they got rid of Hector Neris, and I think that they opened up a big spot, and they're gonna get something done by tomorrow.
Nah, Phillies suck. Let's go Mets.
I'll tell you what.
Let's go Mets.
I'll tell you what, Alex. With the moves the Mets have just made, and the Braves, I don't think are going anywhere. Your path to the postseason next year, not looking too good. Not looking too good.
Let's fucking go Mets. Let's go.
All right, guys, we gotta move on.
Yeah, I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead.
Marcellus, you're speaking way too soon. The season, even spring training, hasn't even started yet.
Well, there's a lockout going on right now, right?
The lockout's not starting until after the 1st, and then it's officially lockout
so
season.
that's gonna have big time implications on some of these.
That,
too.
if your guys are wondering why like all these deals are like getting done now, that's why.
Yeah,
because they know that once like that they might once the lockout comes, and they know that teams know that they're probably not gonna be able to sign any deals until potentially February.
Yeah,
or maybe even later.
It's gonna be a while, so yeah.
Go ahead, Alex.
It's gonna be a crazy couple days.
There should definitely be a lockout for Michael Cunningham.
Hey, now you're being disrespectful. Okay, there should be a lockout for Alex's acting. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Chris, I have a question for Chris.
What up, Marcellus?
How about them Jayhawks?
Okay, that wasn't needed. That's a tough one. The defense is bad.
That was a tough one, man.
It was.
Honestly, it was a lucky shot. You can't be mad at that.
It was, but
that wouldn't happen again.
Shouldn't have been in that spot.
It should have never been that close in the beginning. Yeah,
I'm sure they're having a fun week of practice right now. Sure, Self is handling that well.
Hey Chris, it's never too late to become a Blue Devil, bro.
Come on, Chris, come join the dark side.
Come to the dark side, man. We win over here. We number one, man. We number one. We win over here. You saw what you did to Gonzaga.
And on the upset too.
That was impressive.
Our
Paulo's nasty.
Scores, he didn't even play good.
Yo, he's definitely number one pick. He's disgusting.
He's better than Chad.
I think so.
Hell yeah, he's the best player in the college basketball.
Yo, Chet has to get more weight on him, bro.
He does.
He's too skinny.
How's he? The only reason why he's the number one pick is he's tall. That's the only reason why.
Yeah. I mean, he's really. We'll get into more college basketball.
No, Mike. He's the next KP, Mike. He's the next KP.
Both those teams have very unique, because Gonzaga has so much talent. Chad can just do what he does. And as they're recording this, but Gonzaga's really struggling right now. There's no way to watch that game.
Yeah, you know what time it is,
Adam.
All right, guys. We got to move on to the segment of the show that is like dreidels made out of clay. Mike's hot take. Mike Cunningham, take it away.
Adam, I'm not Jewish, so thank you. Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna bring it back to basketball. The Chicago Bulls.
Hot take, not surprising.
Shut up. The Chicago Bulls, man. They've been playing great lately, surprisingly. Chris and Alex and Marcellus, Adam, we can all agree. Bulls have been surprising me this season.
I agree.
Chris, what do you think? We think, Alex, they've been playing great. I'm just telling you, and the Hornets been playing great. I'm gonna think LaMelo Ball will be an all-star this year. Like, not be like he may not start the game, but he may be an all-star, like a second round for the draft picks. You know what I mean, for the all-star game. I think he's gonna be an all-star, and Lonzo Ball is gonna be an all-star.
I don't know about Lonzo Ball.
Major hot take.
I'm saying Alex Caruso. It may be in what's that thing called? The 6 Man of the Year award. The way how he's been playing for the Bulls. We all agree he may be a 6 Man of the Year candidate.
Hasn't he been starting too many games though?
Nah, he doesn't start. He's a 6 man.
I know he started some.
But he's usually the 6 man.
Caruso started,
Caruso started, bro. Haven't been since Williams.
Nah, he didn't start tonight. It was Green, Ball, DeRozan, Green, and Vujacic.
Well, Pat Williams got hurt, so now Caruso's the power forward, bro.
He didn't start tonight though. He came off the bench.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And I'm telling you, the Bulls, man, they've been playing great.
No,
you know what I'm thinking to the basketball guys? Said, you know what? We're gonna go back to the '90s. We're gonna make the Bulls dominant again. And I'm thinking, I think Zach LaVine is probably one of the greatest. Like, he changed his whole game. Because when he first came in the league, he was known as being a dunker and a scorer. He could do it all. He could play, make, he could shoot, go up the dribble. Zach LaVine should be the most improved player this season. He may be the most improved player. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
I agree.
I don't think he's the most improved, but
What? What basketball have you been
around.
watching? Who do you think's over the
I
most
mean,
improved player?
Mike,
He's
he
been
was doing
nasty
this
the
last
past
year. Did
couple
he really improve? He was
He's
doing
been
this last
nasty.
year.
This is
Yeah,
who
that's a
he
good
is.
point. That's a good point.
He's been doing it though, but here's the thing. He was on a bad team. They're gonna give him recognition since he's on a bad team.
I
I
think
don't think
most
that really
improved,
takes into account when you're talking
Yeah.
about most
Not most
improved.
improved.
but I think most improved right now has to be DeJounte Murray, bro.
DeJounte Murray's nasty.
Yeah, I think
He's really good.
DeJounte Murray.
Adam, you didn't even watch basketball. You haven't watched a game. Be quiet. All seriousness, I'm telling you guys this. The Lakers, they've been disappointing me this season.
Oh man, where do we begin with them?
Here's what I believe.
Is that a real shock, Mike?
Everybody knows who my favorite player is in the league right now. Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Who's my favorite player in the league right now?
I
said it on this podcast many times.
Russell Westbrook.
Thank you. And my favorite one, my second favorite team in the league is the Lakers. Everybody knows that. When I heard the news this year, I told everybody on this podcast, Russell Westbrook is coming to the Lakers. Did I not say that, Chris? Did I not say this on you? We all heard me say it, and y'all looked at me like I was crazy. You look like shut the fuck up. You know what you're talking about. I was so happy when we got him. I was so happy when we got him. But now, here's what we had to do for the Lakers. Either one or two things must happen. Either LeBron can play off ball, like he did in Miami, or you trade Russell Westbrook for the Lakers. It's time. I don't say fire. People say we got to fire Frank Vogel. I don't know we should. But if you do, let Jason Kidd be the head coach. And I think Jason Kidd could make us win.
Yo, Mike, Vogel's rotations are dumb, bro.
Dumb. But Jason Kidd is a terrible basketball coach.
I know
he's
good.
terrible.
You don't have to
He's good
tell
for
me.
Dallas.
You don't have to tell me that.
He was
We all know that.
He's been better
Chris,
in Dallas.
he's good for Dallas.
Yeah, he has been better in Dallas. I need to watch him more though. But he was terrible in Milwaukee.
All I have to do is Chris Amanessa.
He's a better coach for Luka. He's a good coach for Luka.
I know about Jason Kidd's coaching skills.
That's true.
I've experienced them personally.
Jason Kidd, he's not a bad coach. There's been a lot of bad coaches in the league. I don't think Jason Kidd is one of them.
Exactly. He's not bad. He's
not bad. We've seen bad.
I'm going to say the worst coach in NBA history, in my opinion, is Dave Fizdale for the Knicks. He was terrible.
Yeah, he was terrible.
He was bad, but I don't know if he call like the worst. I don't know if he can call him the worst coach in history.
No, the worst coach.
Adam, I think Steve Nash might be one of the worst coaches right now.
100%. He's not even that good. He's
awful.
I don't really think you even call Steve Nash back. It's because he does nothing. Yeah. Like Evan Durant and James Harden run that team. Like I'm not even. I don't really know how you can really give a fair evaluation of Steve Nash.
It's so much harder.
He's in that situation. He's in that situation where he basically gets no credit if they win and he gets blamed if they lose.
100%. It doesn't matter how good of a basketball mind you are. Very, very few coaches have the personality to coach these teams like that. And I think the Nets should have hired Tyler.
Thank you.
Because he's a guy, he handled LeBron well.
I agree.
Because Steve Nash, he's a great basketball mind. He was so good as a player. I'm sure he has the mindset to be a coach. Plus, gig with a team like this is tough.
Wait, don't you guys have a Mark Stoudemire too?
I lost that. But yeah, he's a good coach.
Here's what I think. The only reason why Steve Nash did well in the NBA because they went and made it a more soft league. That's the only reason.
We're not gonna have this debate again.
It is a fact.
We're not in this debate again. Do not make me come over to. Do not make me. Do not make me come over there and strangle you.
Won it once. That's the only reason he won. Kobe should have won the MVP in 2005-2006 NBA season. That's a fact.
Okay, that'll agree.
But he won it twice. Nash was, first of all, he had no power.
If you're gonna say he should have won it twice, fine. You tell me he should have won it at all?
First of all, Shaq had a better year in 04-05 than Steve Nash that year. Shaq took the heat. That was a shit team. With a young D Wade to the conference finals his first year. You're not okay, but Adam, you stick to watching the Yankees. I stick to watching the whole basketball. We'll agree or disagree for another.
Well, let's save this debate for another time.
But here's the thing.
Continue with your hot take, Michael Cunningham.
Here's what I think. LaMelo Ball is going to be an all-star. We all could agree that. The way how he's been playing. And let's put some respect on Anthony Edwards, bro, who has been dunking on dudes the whole entire year. Let's put respect on his name. What do you think?
Edwards has been nice.
Put some respect on his name. And I'm telling you guys this. The Lakers, I think they still have a chance to win the playoffs, to win out of the West. They still have a fighting chance.
They do. They definitely.
They got a shot.
They're definitely still one of the best.
And the only way they could win, they got to change the whole 4-game up. Like, put Russell playing the point and having LeBron playing off ball, because LeBron could play off ball well. They can't have Russell Westbrook playing off ball. How can I explain? Russell Westbrook playing off ball is like George W. Bush learning how to read. It's just very bad. It's just very, very, very terrible. But point is, I think they had to change the games for everybody. I think on this Lakers team, this is still LeBron James' team. We all know that. Am I right or wrong?
You're clearly correct.
You're right. Yeah, you're definitely right.
But LeBron, there was a stupid rumor that LeBron said he was going to retire after this year if they don't win the championship. You guys heard that rumor?
I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked.
No,
I think Melo's going to retire after this year. We all agree that Carmelo Anthony's going to retire.
Probably.
19 years in the...
Wait, he's not retired already? Who's he playing for now? I forget.
Carmelo?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, Adam?
Wait, who's he playing for?
I'm out.
What?
Mike, relax. He's not retiring after this.
Plays for the Lakers, bro.
He's gonna keep.
Oh, I forgot.
He'll play another year with them.
Adam, shake my head.
How did I forget that?
He's not.
How did I
not
forget
done
that?
yet.
You are in so much trouble, young man. Grassani, go in the corner.
All right, Michael. What's my sentence? What's my punishment?
Go in the corner and think what you've done for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Go in the corner.
Lakers just haven't been good enough for Adam to watch and play.
Good point there, Chris. Good point.
Adam, you're still in timeout. I want you quiet. You're still in timeout.
Okay, me going in timeout. Let me open the timer here. Me going in timeout, starting.
Hey, Chris, stop picking your nose, man.
Now.
I'm picking my nose, pal, and scratching my eye.
All joking aside, boys. The Lakers could still win the championship if they could adjust.
They could. They can. The roster is going to have to get. They're going to have to change the roster.
Honestly, they got to get rid of Kent Bazemore. Kent Bazemore can't do crap, and Avery Bradley should not be starting.
When you have two, they probably have two. They have two of the worst starters in the whole league, and it's not close. No, there might not be a single NBA team with two starters as bad as the ones they have. Avery Bradley and DeAndre Jordan.
First of all,
like I
can't. Avery Bradley is the great on-the-ball defender, but he can't score for shit. DeAndre Jordan shouldn't be starting. Yeah. If I was smart, if I was the Lakers, I'll put Anthony Davis at the 5, Carmelo at the 4, LeBron at the 3, Russ at the 2, and put Rajon Rondo Rajon Rondo number 2, and Russell at the 1.
No, that lineup would be a train wreck, Mike. You want Rondo, Westbrook, and LeBron.
No, my fault. Monk at the 2 guard and Westbrook at the 1. Put
okay,
Monk.
That's a little better.
And have Melo.
Rondo doesn't have a role on the team.
Melo could play the 4 because he played the 4 in New York.
Yeah.
Put LeBron at the 3, AD at the 5, Malik Monk at the 2, and Westbrook at the 1. That'd be a great lineup.
That's basically how they close games now.
They should start that lineup at the beginning.
I don't hate not starting it. I think Melo's better off the game.
Melo could start. He played that role.
I know, but
I'm saying
Taylor Tucker's a guy that needs to step up.
Melo's better off the bench, bro.
He's really a guy that can adjust to both positions.
He can do whatever they need, but he's going to get the minutes. Whatever.
If I were them, I would fire Frank Vogel if they do bad for another few more. Give him like another stretch of games, and if they don't win, because on FanDuel the Lakers are the odds-on favorite to win the championship. They're the odds-on favorite.
That's just stupid. But they're going to have to find a way to make some moves with this trade deadline.
Here's the thing, boys. The NBA season is an 82-game season.
We're 25% of the way through the season, Mike. Lakers are still fine. A quarter of the way through.
Let's look at the stand. Okay. I think we played 22 games this year, right?
Yeah, like 11.
We played 22 games. The Lakers played. Tell me how the Warriors are in first place. I'm gonna get that down. Now I'm angry. It's basically Steph Curry playing by his damn self. Because we all know Draymond Green ain't that good. Let's just clear the record.
Draymond Green's been really good this season, but
Draymond Green's been a beast this season.
He is not that good. The only reason why he's doing well is because Klay Thompson ain't playing. That's the only reason why.
How's that the only reason?
Here's what I'm going to explain. Draymond Green is the most overrated starter in the NBA besides Kent Bazemore and DeAndre Jordan. The only reason why he did well because you had three of the best.
You don't think Draymond should be a starter?
Mike,
Stop.
You're crazy. Mike, you're crazy.
No,
you said Draymond Green should be a starter?
Mike, you're crazy.
Michael?
He's an average starter. He's not that good.
Cancel the hot take. Stop the hot take. What's the next one?
I'm out.
I'm down.
Let me explain my reason.
Mike, every team in the league right now would love to have Draymond Green on their team. You're crazy.
Draymond Green will always why he averaged 10 assists because you have the best shooter and probably two of the best shooters in NBA history on your team.
But it's not even about
you could average 10 assists if you play with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Hell, Alex
That's
can do
not true.
Hell,
That's not true because a lot of people would do it on the team. That's not true.
It's so easy. Someone else could do it.
Yeah, anybody can do it. If I gave the ball to Steph Curry 10 times, he'll make 10 shots and I'll get 10 assists.
He doesn't make every shot, Mike.
No, if I gave the ball to Curry 30 times, he's making it 20 times. So I'm getting 10 assists right there easily.
Yeah, but Mike, do you see what Draymond does? He gets the assist because he sets the screen for Curry to set him up.
That's all he does.
He might be the smartest player in the game.
Bro, he's one of the smartest player, bro.
Have you ever heard of a dude named LeBron James? He has the
best. Obviously smarter, but
Draymond Green's close to that level.
Mike, come on.
But don't say Draymond Green.
Come on, Mike.
Rajon Rondo and LeBron James are the two best basketball minds in basketball.
Like Draymond and the Warriors didn't kick Bron's ass like 3 years in a row, bro. Come on, stop.
Because of what? It was an injury. LeBron played hurt. No, like Kyrie Irving.
Oh, I want to hear Mike's argument.
We're bringing this up.
Either way, no, we're not doing the injury bug.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Not doing the injury.
We're not doing the injury bug, bro.
The Warriors had a ton of injuries.
The Warriors had injuries too. The Warriors had injuries too.
First of all, and the reason why the Warriors won those 2 years was they had Kevin Durant signing with them. We all could agree on that.
That has nothing to do with it.
We all know that's a fact.
It has nothing to do with it.
Adam, shut up. You know about basketball. Shut up. It's for basketball minds. Shut up.
Why'd they win the first title then?
Yeah, why they won the first title?
They had no Kyrie.
If Draymond's so bad, then who?
And guess what? If Draymond doesn't get suspended, if Draymond doesn't get suspended in 2016, he likely wins Finals MVP.
Mike, I'll tell you what, bro.
If Draymond Green doesn't get suspended during the 2016 NBA Finals, he very likely wins Finals MVP.
Hell no, you smoking crack.
wait.
Mike, you're
Y'all
crazy.
talking that trash.
Wait.
I've never heard that argument, but it's
Mike,
probably not far off.
having Draymond,
Wait.
Mike, having
Time
Draymond
out.
Green doesn't
Everyone,
make shots a lot better.
time out.
I quit.
Time
I
out.
quit the
Time
show.
out. Time
Because
out.
I'm
Time out,
saying
Michael.
bullshit. I quit.
Michael.
I'm
Did
out.
you just
I
say?
I
Did
quit.
you just say that if Draymond Green did get spent, he wouldn't have won like the 2016 Finals
Steph
MVP?
Curry would have won the NBA Finals MVP. Chris,
I'm actually curious. I'm looking up numbers. I've honestly not heard that argument.
thank you, Adam. Now sit your butt down.
But I mean, I've been discussing this for years.
I do not want to hear you dissing my basketball knowledge ever again when you just display that blasphemy.
Adam, shut up. You don't know nothing about basketball. I still know more basketball than you on my
Did you
deathbed.
not see the way Steph Curry chokes that series? I'm a huge Steph Curry fan. I love Steph Curry. He was arguing the reasons they lost that series. And you just said that he would be the Finals MVP over Draymond Green? What type of basketball are you watching?
What kind of basketball are you watching with your high-pitched puberty voice? Point is, we all could agree.
Voice there.
Let me ask you guys a question. You guys think Green has a better knowledge of basketball, like game of the game of knowledge over Rondo, who's one of the highest basketball minds besides LeBron?
Yes.
I would say
You were telling me that
I would say
Draymond Green has a higher basketball IQ than Rondo.
I do. And
It's close. It's close. It's close.
It's
But
close.
I'm high on Rondo, and I like. He's not like.
I mean, Rondo's been doing that for years.
Like he's still. But like what Draymond Green means for that team on both sides of the floor, like, dude, Andrew Wiggins.
I'll tell you what.
Like
I'll tell you what
all-star,
though.
and
I'll tell you what.
Draymond is really helped. He's helped those guys out so much.
Mike, I'll tell you what. Warriors are winning a championship without Draymond.
That's a fact.
Heck no.
That's a fact.
The reason why they won,
The Warriors would not have 3 championships without Draymond Green. Back,
They would not have it without
discussion case
Draymond.
close.
They would not have it without Draymond.
They won the 2 NBA championships because you had one of the greatest scorers in the game in Kevin Durant. We all could agree.
You keep bringing that up, but Mike, they won before KD got there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They won before KD got there.
With a one
Mike,
all-star
who was on-
playing against
and
them
Mike,
in LeBron.
Mike.
With a crappy
Mike, who
Zelda
was-
Nova and a Shumpert and no
Mike,
Love and no
Who-
Irving. Well,
who
what
was
happened
their
the
big
same
three?
year when they had them all
Listen.
filled together?
Who was their big 3 before KD got there? Tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll consider. I am not going
everyone healthy.
Draymond Green was an all-star
from winning
then.
the title.
Bro, you're
First
crazy.
of all, Draymond Green is not an all-star. Let's clear the record. He may be
Mike,
an
you're
all-star this
crazy.
year. He may
Mike,
be
you're
an
crazy.
all-star.
Wait.
Y'all-
You said
y'all
Draymond
too
Green's
crazy.
not an all-star?
He's
You're
not
crazy.
going to be an all-star this year, but
Not
he's
You're
over.
crazy.
Adam, you know how you make Carlos Correa?
You got
You are-
to finish Draymond's degree.
Yeah,
Okay,
you are
that's
crazy.
clear. That's
You are
clear.
Fact, Mike.
Except
you-
unlike
crazy.
you, here's the thing. Unlike you, I can look objectively at Carlos Correa as a baseball
Yeah.
player and then say, like,
Mike
that's a
cannot.
guy I would
Mike,
like on
you're covering your
my
phone. I
team.
can't hear you.
I agree. Draymond Green is a good. Do I think he's an all-star player? No, I think he's a
Oh,
great role player
You
that
want to
knows
hear,
his
you
role.
want to hear my take that really pissed you off?
What?
Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer.
What?
I
Oh,
agree. I
oh,
agree.
hell! Oh,
3 NBA championships. You can't go
Why
wrong.
isn't he Hall of Famer,
Can't-
Mike?
I honestly don't think it's close. It's just I knew that pissed him off.
Why isn't he a Hall of
The
Famer?
Basketball
Mike?
Hall of Fame
Your
is
opinion.
one. It's probably the easiest to get into.
Exactly. If this is the baseball Hall of Fame, then maybe it would be
I'm
different.
glad Mike's
but
covering his mic so we can't hear him yelling.
you are telling me that if you win 3 NBA championships, you will be in the Hall of Fame in basketball, Adam? That's what you're trying to tell me?
Isn't LeBron in the Hall of Fame?
is it LeBron in the Hall of Fame?
It's one of the greatest generals of all time.
You're an
That's what
all-star.
Adam
next
said.
year.
If, if you're a
Certainly help
major
you-
part of
help
3
you.
championship
Mike.
teams, then yeah.
Like, so why doesn't Draymond get credit, bro? I'm asking you.
He doesn't.
Why doesn't he?
Why doesn't he?
Answer
Why
it. Why
doesn't
doesn't
he?
he? Tell me.
Because
why
he's
doesn't-
not that good. Because you have Curry and Thompson on
Man,
your team.
stop
It
it.
doesn't matter.
Stop it, bro.
Yeah. No, we're not
Bro,
taking
it's
A
not-
credit for away from
Mike.
Curry and Thompson. No one's taking
Mike,
A
it's not
credit
all
away from
about-
them. What I'm
Listen,
saying is
Mike.
that you can't just
Like,
Let me
it's
ask
not
you a
all
question. Let
about
me ask you a
scoring,
question.
bro.
Let me ask you a question,
It's not all about
Michael.
scoring,
Who
Mike.
was the best defensive player on that team? On the Warriors, on that Warriors side.
Clay.
Who was the best defensive player on that team?
Clay.
No,
Right after
Clay
Clay.
wasn't better defensively than Draymond.
Right,
I'm sorry.
Right after Clay, you know who it is, Adam? Draymond.
Klay Thompson was a better defender than Draymond Green. What are you talking
Oh my god. Oh my god. Then why
crazy.
Draymond Green was the best player of the year?
Draymond Green was defensive player of the year so many times.
Yeah, he's defensive player of the year so many times for a reason, Mike. You don't just do that by just standing there.
Oh my god.
We didn't talk. He ain't playing. We all could.
Now, I do think that award is flawed a little bit, but like it still shows. They don't just give it to scrub.
Mike, I'm trying to tell you, without Draymond, they're not winning those million amount.
First of all, I know we
you.
all can agree. I know more than basketball than Alex and Adam combined. Even on my worst day, I just don't know about basketball.
This is one of those worst days.
This is one of those worst days. All right, Michael, are you done with your hot take yet?
Oh, you got something else you want to throw out there?
We all can agree. You guys tell me Draymond Green is the top 75 player of all time?
Yeah. Why isn't he?
Wait, all time?
Yeah.
Yeah, why isn't he?
Hell to the
He was the
no.
biggest snub.
Why isn't he, bro? Why isn't he?
I'll say top 100, but not top 75.
Why
It kills me
I
to
would
say
say
that.
top 100.
What's the
I
difference?
don't know the older players enough.
For him
I
to
can't
get down
get
100,
Yeah,
he has to be 75.
I'm
Mike.
not
there's only
I'm not
so
even
much
sure about
research
top
can
100.
tell
If
you.
he is top 100, he's borderline.
Mike,
If he
you heard
is
me?
top 100, he's borderline.
So I'm
Mike,
disappointed
you
in
heard
you.
me?
I can't even look at you.
Mike, if he's top 100, that means that he has to be in the 75 percentile. You might as well say he's top 75. You're pretty much saying that.
Because I'm about to quit. Because I'm about to murder all four of you guys individually.
Well, Mike,
I may go to
this is
Kansas. I may go to South Carolina.
Mike,
I may go to
basketball.
Jersey.
This should be a no-brainer that we're saying this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, fuck.
Michael, you better if you wrap up your hot take, you better try to say something good to end it. This is not.
That's
not a good one. I don't agree
I
with
can't
that.
believe I'm going to say this. Draymond Green is a great player. It kills
Okay,
me.
he's just sucking up lines.
Yeah,
All joking
right.
aside, I still think that Scottie Pippen could not wash Michael Jordan's jockstrap. Scottie Pippen said,
Now you're recycling old hot takes. Oh my god.
I'm done because I'm gonna...
Are you done? Are you done?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He needs to be done.
This is a very easy one. I am disapproving, denying this one. This hot take went so all over the place. First of all, where did they start with? They turned into this huge Draymond Green debate where Mike was making all these blasphemous points, dissing like a major part of that Warriors dynasty. Michael, this is up there with Chris Jenkins level bad. This is up there on that level of that level bad hot take. This is an easy no from me.
Suck a dick for all I care. Next.
All right, I can go ahead and go.
Fuck you, Chris.
Adam. Okay. Adam.
Chris, just
Adam
remember, I
talked
have
about
all
the
the
Draymond
money you have that I owe you. Just remember, your money is on the line, Chris.
Chris,
fine.
be a smart man here.
I'm a smart man.
Chris,
I do agree with one thing. I got to give him props here. I do think LaMelo Ball will be an All-Star this season. But Lonzo is definitely not an All-Star. So that was an outrageous take. Lonzo's a good player.
Good. I don't know
clearly
if
not an
All-Star.
He's the fourth best player on that team, and I don't think they're not good enough to get four. He's close to three for third, but that's a different debate. But and then he said Zach LaVine for most improved player, which is just not true. Alex's team has the most improved player on their roster. So yeah, overall, I just wanted to break down different part of this hot take than Adam, but yeah, thumbs down.
Mike, I have a serious question for you, Mike.
What's your serious
question for you,
Mike?
All right. Serious question.
All right, we need one more to lock it up. All right, Marcellus, go ahead.
I won't approve.
You're not approving?
I won't approve. The only thing I like is LaMelo Ball take. Everything else, I don't approve.
Alex, you got the last vote. Make it unanimous.
I have a question for you after, Mike. Serious question. Go ahead,
Alex. Go ahead.
I don't understand why he's talking all that shit about Draymond Green.
You
I
are
don't
such a
understand
kiss
it either.
ass.
I don't understand it either, Alex. None
First
of
of
us
all,
understand
Alex
it.
don't know shit about basketball. Only he knows about pimples in his face. Adam doesn't know anything about basketball recording because he is so damn small. And let me explain. Let me hold up. And let me
Wait,
explain about.
I got one thing.
Mhm.
What came out of your mind tonight is equivalent to your jump shot.
Okay, Alex, how many times we played 1-on-1 together?
You can't come back from that.
Alex, how many times we played
You
1-on-1? How many
can't
times
come
we
back
played
from that
1-on-1?
one, Michael.
You cannot.
How can I
You
explain?
can't.
So
can't.
technically,
Nope.
my jump shot
Nope.
is worth. I think my jump shot is better than Alex's breath sometimes.
Nope.
Because that be shit like ass and corn chips. 2, Alex, I beat you 1-on-1 so bad I can beat you if I'm pissed drunk in the middle of the alley dead. That's how bad you suck. And 3, Adam, I know you ain't talking about jump shots, Adam. You missed 3 jump shots in a row, hitting nothing but air. So you shouldn't be talking.
I don't care. My jump shot's still better than yours.
Adam, you suck in basketball. Did I beat you 10-0?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
So shut up.
Okay.
And first of all,
My jump shot's still better than yours, despite of that fact.
Adam, I beat you around the world without even trying. Unmedicated. And you still lost.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm dying on this hill. I'm dying on this hill. All right, Alex, did we get your verdict in?
Okay, my verdict is fuck no.
Yo, why does Alex look like a
It's
pedophile?
unanimous.
All joking aside, Alex, why
Guys,
does he
have
look
we
like a
ever
pedophile
had
with
a
that mask on?
unanimous disapproval of a hot take before?
Not sure. Not this easily, at least.
I don't think. I mean, we might have, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Even like one of the recent ones he's disproved. At least Alex like gave him a yes. But Michael, your hot take has been a unanimously disapproved. Your record
Adam,
is now 51
hold up, boys.
at 51 and
I wanted
5.
to-
Michael, this is one of your worst hot takes of all time. You should be ashamed of yourself. Do better next time, all right, my boy?
I wanted to do a bad hot take on purpose. I haven't done one in a while, so I took Sam's advice to do a bad one. Remember he asked me to do it
What's the
last
next
time?
topic, Adam? You clearly won.
Let's go on. Let's move on before let's just move on, all right?
Adam,
We gotta talk a little bit of football here.
The Giants suck and the Cowboys are playing like shit. That's all I gotta say.
Guys, I have never felt less enthusiastic about a win than what the Giants did on Sunday. That was a game that honestly, if they were playing anyone other than the Eagles, they probably lose that game. Because they're saying Jalen Hurts had a terrible game that game. Terrible. And the Giants only managed, and yet that game was that close. Like it had to come down to like a last-minute Hail Mary by a Jalen Hurts. Like it's like none of like the issues of this team, especially offensively, nothing like the Giants did that game really gave you any confidence. Their offense is still, even in spite of letting Jason Garrett go, even despite letting Jason Garrett go, I'm hiring Frank Kitchens. The offense doesn't look any better. Daniel Jones once again didn't have that great of a game. And guys, I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you this: when are we gonna start having a conversation about Saquon Barkley? Aside from that one, a big run, he was awful that game. And if you look up his stats, everyone was when the Giants drafted him, Saquon Barkley was supposed to be this generation, right? Like he was supposed to be hands down, like what another. He was supposed to be like the best running back in the league. Guys, he's been like his numbers have been like average this year. His numbers are average. Now you can say, oh, he's had to deal with a lot of injury issues. He's had to deal with like not the best offensive line. I get that, but still, where we gonna have this conversation? If this thing, Saquon Barkley is a free agent, I believe, after next year, right? I believe after next year. So if he wants to get paid this offseason, if he's looking for a big contract, then he's got to step it up. That's all I'm going to say is he's got to step it up. But as far as the Giants go, yeah, a win's a win. But you know what? Honestly, that didn't give me, and that win alone didn't give me any real confidence. I mean, aside from the defense did play great. Xavier McKinney had an amazing game. John's got a bunch of turnovers. Who was it? Julian Love had a great game. And so I will give a lot of credit to the defense for balling out and looking like the defense that we thought we were going to see from the Giants this year, but I still stand by what I said. The Giants at the end of the year they need to clean house. And that's my one fear is that if by some miracle the Giants make a miraculous run and then fall short of playoffs, it may convince them to keep me Dave Gilman. Oh my god. That is literally my worst nightmare scenario with the Giants right now. That's all I can really say.
Yep. Definitely understand that.
But Alex, I wanted to get your take on this game for a Philly sector. You messaged me before. You had some thoughts about this game. So you know what, Alex? The floor is yours.
Yeah. As what you said, it was a terrible performance overall offensively.
I got something to say. How you gonna act all tough? I got something to say to Alex. How you gonna be acting all tough on the group chat? Don't be acting no bitch. We don't do that.
Okay. Back to my take.
You got no hot take, bitch. Fuck you.
We're talking football right now.
Talking football.
Fuck the Eagles. The Eagles are overrated. We all could agree with that. Thank you.
Have you seen your team play recently, Mike?
We lost.
Good point.
We're better than we had to start the best.
Michael, Alex was talking before he showed up. All right, so let Alex
I don't give a fuck about what this motherfucker got to say about
Michael,
the
one more word out of your mouth, and you're going to the waiting room. All right.
And Adam, I will beat the shit out of you if you do that.
Or we
think I'm playing. Or I'll beat the shit out of both of you. No, I'm not playing. I'm on the moon right now. If you do that bullshit, I'm smacking the shit out of both of you. You guys been warned. Don't play.
Hey, thank you for interrupting.
Go suck a dick.
So,
all right, I apologize, Alex. I have no idea how this conversation broke out. Continue your rant on the Eagles.
Oh, God.
Okay, I don't even know where to start with this Jalen Hurts situation.
Overrated quarterback, my boy.
Okay, so I think that what I saw in person, from my eyes, he did a very good job at running the ball. But I think there's some accountability that Jalen Hurts has to take with his throws. And I'm not saying that the Eagles receivers are the nucleus of this whole entire thing, but I think that you have to realize that Jalen Hurts is a young quarterback with a lot of experience left in him, and I think Eagles fans have to just take it down a notch and not just completely rant about this game, because I think just seeing everything on social media about Jalen Rager or anything else with negative shit that has been going on ever since the game ended, I think that this team needs to get some positivity into these fan base. And I think that, okay, you have a bad game, and I think everyone in Philly has to realize that it's just a football game, and you can't just completely destroy this Eagles mindset of just winning the game. And I think that just moving on with the rest of the season, I think that this shows how ugly of a scene it is with this fan base, especially on social media. It's been ugly for the past 24 hours or so. And I think that, I mean, Nick Sirianni actually talked to the media today. I mean, yesterday, since it's past midnight. He said that there was some injury updates. Jack Driscoll is headed to the IR with a high ankle sprain. They are still evaluating Brandon Brooks, and they won't have an update on him ahead of bye week in week 14. Jason Kelsey showed his grit and drive by coming back on Sunday. And apparently Jalen Hurts played on a sore ankle, which might have affected his ability. But I can't see from the coach's perspective, I can't see that being the effectiveness on this game. And I think that there's no excuse of a talented young quarterback not to be on target and have the aim that he has. And there's just a ton of shit that just needs to calm down with this fan base and team. And I think that even though they lost to the Giants, you must admit that the Eagles have a better receiving core than the Giants, even though they got a shit ton of down credit with everything that happened in that game. And I think that even though Jalen Hurts was not on target with his aiming, I think that people got to realize that he's definitely a better performing quarterback than Daniel Jones. And I think that having the tape from Alabama, where he played for, and just an all-out picture of the past games he played for the Eagles, I think that this is a big step forward for him. And I'm just really interested to see how he does against the Jets this upcoming Sunday. And heading into the bye week, I think after this week, but I have to double check that. And I mean, it's unnecessary to be this mad as an Eagles fan. I know it sucked to see this performance, but you just gotta be chill with it and just be mature about it and move on.
I mean, I agree with Rich, everything you said there. I mean, Jalen Hurts did have a bad game, but let's be honest, his receivers did him no favors.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem was. There was no there was no rain coming down. There was no snow coming down. I mean,
yeah, it was clear skies. What was the temperature of that game? I think it was
it was low 40s.
I mean, low 40s. I mean, I don't think that would be like too big of a detriment.
Another thing I got to add is Devontae Smith was open at least 3 to 4 times in that game, and Jalen Hurts never kept.
Yeah. You like if you're Jared, you gotta get Devontae Smith the ball more. Yeah, like he's like your like best receiver. I believe so. You have to give him the ball.
So I have a question for Alex about being an Eagle fan. I got one thing to say. So you guys think you're going to make it to the playoffs as an Eagle fan, as the Eagles, my boy?
I mean, as crappy as the division is, I think that anything is up in the air and up for grabs. And I think the Eagles still have a chance to just completely dominate the next couple of weeks. And I think that...
I can't give you that, my boy. I can't give you that.
Wait. You're speaking from your favorite team whose coach tested positive yesterday.
So how does testing positive about football ruin our chance? First of all, we could win without Mike McCarthy. Every team has a fight. You just said the NFC East is trash, right?
Yeah.
Who's still in first place? Answer that question.
It's equivalent to the Cowboys. You're trash also.
Yeah, all I got to say about Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. He's just in a bad system.
Here's the thing. When are we going to start having the same conversation about Jalen Hurts that we're having with Daniel Jones? That's what I would like to ask. Like, I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is better than Jalen Hurts, but I will say this. If we're talking about Jalen Hurts potentially be a franchise quarterback, I will say this. Jalen Hurts is closer to Daniel Jones level than he is to being a franchise quarterback, in my opinion.
100%. That's 100% true. I don't think Hurts is the guy, but I mean he's been decent.
I think they're both like kind of like in that category where they're decent, but are they gonna take your franchise anywhere?
Yeah, they're both.
They're both in that same category. Also, one more thing. Ain't about last Sunday. Giants beat the Eagles and the Devils beat the Flyers. Good day for my two teams, beating up on Alex's two teams.
I mean, I kind of lost my train of thought, but
I was talking trash, all right?
Yeah. I think that just looking forward on their schedule, they have the Jets, and then
that's a win. That should be a win.
Let me just pull it up. Jets, and then the 19th at Philly against Washington football team. And then
probably lose that. I mean, that one could go either way.
Wait, you said the Jets are easy win?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Yes.
That should be a win for the Eagles. That should be a win.
Should be, but don't sleep on my Jets.
First of all,
you guys want to talk about the Jets right now?
Okay, first of all, the Jets got a W last week. Didn't the Jets
got a W. Just got a W.
First of all, the Jets beat the Eagles. You know
honestly, though, guy, Michael Marcellus, I feel the exact same way about the Jets winning that as I do the Giants win. I just feel like it was just a game where they just beat like a crappier team than them.
And here's the thing. I think here's the thing.
And the big concern is that we talked about last week. When is Zach Wilson have a big game? Zach Wilson did not have that great of a game. Even though he won, Zach Wilson did not have that great of a game. If Josh Johnson and Mike White can have big games with this Jets offense, what's the excuse for Zach Wilson?
No, that's very true. That's very true.
I heard this. I forget who it was. I'm not sure who it was who said it. I think it was. I don't know if it was someone on Michael Case. Sorry, go ahead, Marcellus.
What did I tell you when we first drafted Zach Wilson, bro?
That you didn't like him?
I didn't like him, man. And this is the reason here. I don't think he's what we need, man. I feel like we need a Fields or somebody, you know what I mean? Because, first of all, there's no reason why your second or third string quarterback should outperform you in his first game. He threw for 400 yards. This is what Zach Wilson's supposed to be doing, our starter, you know?
And I forget, but I heard this point. I forget who mentioned it. I mean, maybe I'll go back and look it up. But they made a great point. I forget where it was, either on Josh Shamsey's podcast or the Mega K show. But they made a great point that one of the reasons why I think Josh Johnson and Mike White thrive in this offense. That is because they simplify things. They didn't try to do anything too flashy, and they just ran the offense. Zach Wilson, when you watch him play, he's always looking to do something flashy. And here's the thing: that was his game at BYU. That was his game at BYU.
His play, if you watch him, man, he's deep ball or nothing. He feels like he has to throw a deep ball every play. And
Exactly. That's his game. And that's what worked for him in college. That's what worked for him in college. So
you can't do that in the NFL.
It's gonna be and it's the thing. Patrick Mahomes can do that because he's capable of making the routine throws. Aaron Rodgers can do that because he makes all the routine plays. When is Zach Wilson gonna start making all those routine plays? That's the thing that just needs to solve with his development, I feel. That's the big thing where the Jets need to solve with Zach Wilson's development.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's a rookie, so I'm not gonna.
Who knows what he could do?
And it's not. I'm not saying it's panic time yet for Zach Wilson and the Jets because it's far from panic time. It's just his rookie year. Like, for all we know, he could easily lay it up next year. So it's not panic time yet, but who knows? Who knows? It's gonna be very, very interesting to see. All right, before we get to our best development, do we want to talk the Ravens game?
It was a crap show.
Yeah,
it was the worst football game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, basically. I mean, we don't have to. If Sam was not on here, we would talk about it. But now that he's not on here, we don't talk about that.
It was just a bad football game. Lamar Jackson was bad. Baker was bad.
Yeah,
pretty much everyone was bad.
And I'll tell you one game that was wild. That Packers Rams game.
Yeah.
That Packers Rams game. I mean, that was a wild game. And you know what, guys? Say whatever you want about Aaron Rodgers and his vaccination stance and his whole back drama with the vaccine. Say what we want about that. The guy's a stud. He is truly one of the greatest quarterbacks. As far as from an talent standpoint, he's one of the best quarterbacks. He was one of the best quarterbacks to ever do it.
100%.
I mean,
the Packers, they're probably the best team in football right now.
Best team in football? I mean, I would think so. I would think so.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because they have 7 weeks till the playoffs, but so much will change when Kyler Murray gets tested. See how the Cardinals get going again.
Yeah.
And so many teams will get better.
Michael, you got anything to say?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think, to see the rap what you guys said, this has been a shitty week for football. I think the Jets could probably play well if they give what Marcellus said. How is your backup quarterback outplaying you? That's a problem. That has to be in panic mode for any quarterback. You know what I mean, boys? We all could agree on that. Mm-hmm. It's like a backup point guard trying to outdo you. You guys get my drift?
I get what you're saying.
No, I agree.
You can't have your backup player outplaying you. That's very terrible.
I agree. All right, you guys want to move on to our bets already?
Yeah, man, because I'm exhausted.
Okay. It's time right now for our bets of the episode. To recap last episode, only 2 people got wins. That was Chris and Michael. Chris, you had Kansas over. I know that was college basketball, right?
Yeah.
And you picked money line, right?
Yeah, I meant to do the football game though, so I lost my bet.
Wait, did you do the football game or the basketball game?
I wanted to do the football.
So he lost. So Chris lost. Count it, Adam. Come on. Because
it was
Chris always bandwagging me when I lost. So give it to him, Adam. Give him the.
You know what? I'm gonna count it as a win, but guess what?
That's bullshit, Adam.
Let me finish.
No, bullshit.
It's gonna be half a point.
Chris adds 1.03 points. He adds 1 point, Michael. Let it go. He added 1 point.
fuck yourself.
All right. I lost my bet. I had the Jets over the Titans on the spread. Jets beat the Titans by outside Zach Wilson over on the yards. So that wrecked my parlay. I've now lost 4 straight bets. Alex, what were you thinking picking the Nets over the Suns? Don't you know the Nets don't beat good teams? Don't you know that, dum-dum? So that wrecked your parlay. Sam had a historic parlay. Hornets over Rockets, Pistons over Lakers, Pelicans over Jazz. Guys, take a pop quiz here. How many points would Sam have added had he won his bet?
Oh dear God.
150.
506.19.
Oh dear God.
But don't worry, he lost his bet, so you don't have. Marcellus had the Horse over the Rock spread, so you lost that one, obviously. And Michael had Michigan over Ohio State. He won that bet. He had Georgia over Georgia Tech on the spread. He won that bet. And he had the Lakers over the Pistons. Michael completes his parlay, and he adds 67.3 points.
How many points did I win again?
67.3.
Oh dear God, that's not even good.
You added 67 points. What are you
Oh,
talking
that's pretty
about?
good.
It's not good for me.
All right. Well, this will be good for you, Michael. Give me an update on the standings. Michael, you remain in first place.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
29-27 record, 369.58 points. I remain in second place, 24-32 record, 266.76 points. Michael, you are 100 points ahead of me in second place. You are more than 100 points ahead of me.
Who's I'm ahead of Alex. That's all that matters.
All right. Chris remained in third place, 27-29 record, 263.81 points. Alex, you remain in fourth place, 22-34 record, 254.63 points. Marcellus is in fifth place, 31-25 record, 244.85 points. Sam remains in last place, 26-30 record, 205.20 points. Guys, we do have Sam's bet at Sam's taking the Pelicans over the Mavericks and the Rockets over the Thunder in a parlay.
Dear God, Sam.
All right, guys. You guys know I suck at parlays. I've learned that right now. I'm not good at parlays. But you know what? With Michael Cunningham being over 100 points ahead of me, I feel like I've got no choice. I've got no choice. So you know what? I'm gonna do two things here. My first bet, I got the Warriors over the Suns on the money line. I think the Warriors are gonna keep up their run and they're gonna take care of the Suns on the road. And I'm gonna try to bait Michael to going head to head with me. Michael, do you want to go head to head?
What game you picking?
I'm taking the Brooklyn Nets over the New York Knicks on the spread tomorrow night.
I'm not going ahead. That's a stupid bet, first of all, for me to take. So no, I don't accept your challenge.
All right. Think about it. So
I like me being in first place. No, thank you. I'm feeling I'm on cloud 9.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Words of Frank Sinatra.
All right, Alex, you're up.
Hold up, Adam. I'm the king of the hill. In the words of Frank Sinatra, I'm the king of the hill, baby. I ain't giving that up.
Yeah, you are. I can't deny that. Alex, you're up.
Okay, I am doing a parlay college basketball.
Okay.
He's gonna be a dumbass and take Ohio State over Duke. I guarantee he's gonna do it.
Okay, so my first one is Minnesota money line over Pittsburgh.
That's a good bet.
Gotcha.
My second one is Creighton spread over North Dakota State.
That's a solid bet.
All right, send me that one because this is the way I'm gonna be able to spell it out. All right, and your last one.
I said it already.
Oh, those are your two.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Chris, my boy. It's my boy.
Chris, you want to go next?
Yeah, I can go.
All right.
Doing a parlay. Just trying to start. I'll just throw them out. I am gonna go Golden State over the Suns tomorrow money line. Not super
Smart man. Money line, right?
Take it at money line, and then I'll do Nets over the Knicks money line, and then I'll do a college basketball bet. I will go the Duke Ohio State game, and I'll take the Buckeyes on the money line.
Go Buckeyes.
College basketball, right?
Yes, sir.
What bet you took, Chris?
He's taking Ohio State over Duke on the money line.
Chris, are you a madman?
No.
I think he is.
Chris, do I got caught?
Ohio State's a good basketball team, and Duke's not going to play as well as they did last game.
Oh, dear God. Adam, please let me and Marcellus go next because I really want to smack.
All right.
Marcellus, you're up next.
By the way, Chris, I think I know your strategy, and just so you know, I like it.
Chris trying to bait me in. Chris, I know what you're doing. You son of a bitch. Marcellus, you're up.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna be crazy like Chris is, and I'm gonna, have some sense. And I'm gonna pick my Blue Devils money line, man. We're gonna smack the Buckeyes. While we're number one. I want to parlay, actually. I want to take the Nets money line too over the Knicks.
Marcellus,
play against your own team.
Marcellus, how could you sleep at night?
It's smart.
Come on, man.
It's a smart bet. I could never bring myself to bet against my own team.
we're not beating the Nets, man.
All right.
Even if I did like the game, I would just stay away from it.
All right.
All right, Mr. Ringleader, you're up.
I'm gonna do a 2-part bet. Chris must be the dumbest idiot on this show for thinking to say over Duke. But damn, Chris, I'm going over you, baby. Duke on the money line. Ohio State. But I'm gonna change my bet over Nets. I don't want the bet to be dirty to my team. I'm gonna change my other bet. Hold up, A Boogie. Hold up.
Wait, what?
I'm changing my Nets over the Knicks. I'm changing it.
You changed it? Okay.
Because I don't want to feel. I want to feel like a hoe. Damn, I would pick the Lakers over the Kings, but that's a bad bet. I'm gonna do a college basketball.
You already did college basketball.
I'm gonna do another one. Another one.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, North Carolina don't play until these. I can't believe I want to pick them. I'm gonna feel so dirty after this bet. I'm gonna feel so dirty. I'm gonna take Michigan over UNC on the money line.
I like it. That's a good bet.
I like that too. All right, guys, that's all for our bets, and that's all for us. So before we say goodbye, we hope all our listeners, we wish all our listeners a very happy Hanukkah to all those who celebrate. The first night of Hanukkah was the other night, so again, we want to wish all our Jewish listeners
Adam, you celebrating Hanukkah, Adam?
Yeah, we do. I celebrate with my mom.
I'm coming over for latkes. Can I celebrate? Come over for latkes?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. End the show, Adam.
Right. You guys have any final thoughts?
Nope.
All right, guys. That's it. This has been episode 57 of the Get It Get Up podcast. Yours truly, and Grassani, Cunningham. Alex Reich, Chris Kern, and Marcellus Murdock. If you like what you heard, leave a like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, join the conversation, drop a comment, or review, and may feature it in a future episode. Remember, my friends, those who dream is fantasy. If you can match your world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.